Hi everyone, welcome back to GreyBeard Media. It's Wednesday the 8th of January 2025. We're back at Anfield Road for another aftermath video on the stand itself. Anything changed on the stand? It's been a while since I've been here. I've been off unwell with the winter sicknesses that are going about. I was out of action for about 10 days, so that's why there's been no videos, but we're back. We're going to check in on jobs that's still not done. We're going to also talk about the Anfield Road stand roof situation. And I'm going to try to explain why that happened and is it going to be a massive problem for the future. We'll talk about that when I'm in the air with the drone. We're going to fly and we're going to have a look at this stand. Still no windowsills, by the way, so I don't think we're going to see them, are we? No crest either, but there's plenty to talk about on the Anfield Road stand, the aftermath video. So don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. See you after the intro, or let's get that drone up. And welcome back everyone. We are airborne. We're just going to climb a little bit, and as you can see there's still bits of snow around. We just have a quick pan across Stanley Park. It's melting, so not really a lot left now. Sorry about the eyesore over there. As we pan back, eyes on Anfield Road stand. Quiet day today, but we're just going to start to the right, so we'll fly over there. We'll talk about the main topic of this video after. A lot of you picked up on the water getting through, but we'll start just down here. Confirmation, no windowsill still, and I don't think we're ever going to see them. I keep saying, I think this is going to remain like that. See a lot of damp on the wall there though, but I think that's seeping from the top of the wall. I don't understand why, because you can see the dampness going right to the top. Now that would be protected by the weather, so it's water leaking from somewhere. Don't know where, to be honest. If I pan around and have a lower the drone a bit. Right to the top that damp goes, so the water, it must be getting in somewhere to go all the way down the wall. But they're going to have problems there later if there's not going to be the windowsill, especially when the bricks are facing upwards. But we've talked about that. No point going over it. Whatever happens, happens. Right, 4 or 5 of you sent me messages about water getting through, leaking on supporters during the Liverpool v Manchester United game. I have got pictures I'll put up on the screen. Just going to fly over this section there. Most of the leakages were near the front, I think, of the stand. So, yeah, there's a lot of ice sitting on top of the roof of Anfield Road. I don't know how many inches, it must have been 2 or 3 at least. And that is a lot of water just sitting there. As soon as the weather warmed up, as you saw during the game, it turned to a lot of rain. Now that is a lot more water coming on top of that, so there's only so much the water can do going down into the drainage areas. But most of the water is actually going to be going this way and sitting there. Now this is where the problem was, wasn't it? A lot of the water was leaking through near the front, because you can see the slope going inwards. So even though they've got those dips at the end there, the water wasn't going to touch that at all, because all the water was going this way. That's a lot of water to be sitting there. Is every single piece of cladding airtight? Obviously not. Now, I don't think nothing's going to be done about it, because the ice just sitting there, and then all the rain on top added to it. Now, if it was going to do that every time it rained, I think LFC would have to do something about it. But, you know, it's winter time. Fans don't need to be getting soaked as they're watching a game. So if it happens again, Liverpool really need to look at this, because it's a situation that, you know, fans are cold. There's a lot of cold and flu and bugs going about, and they don't want cold water dripping on them at the same time. But it costs a lot to fix, probably. It's actually pinpointing where the leakages are, sorting it. Obviously, there's got to be gaps somewhere, but like I said, there's a lot of water was just sitting there on top, slowly melting away. Only so much of it can drain away at any one time. But that's no excuse. I'll put the first image on now. Well, pictures, should I say. It wasn't actually a lot, but still, it's enough to be annoying. And if it's dripping on supporters underneath constantly, it's enough to get you wet. And it's not a good situation, to be fair. I know the stand has been under scrutiny for a long time, and it probably will be for a long time to come, unfortunately. There was also an incident in the main stand, wasn't there? Was it Liverpool v Arsenal, I believe? One of those epic encounters we always seem to have with them. One of the high-scoring ones. 3-3, I believe. 5 minutes from the game. 5 minutes from the end of the game, and water stopped. That on the screen also now. Now that was pretty bad, because that was gushing through. But that got sorted. That got fixed pretty rapidly. I don't think anything like that's ever happened before, but yeah, I think the main stands have the odd leak or two. Nothing like Old Trafford that we've been getting compared to by some people. Why you are comparing this to Old Trafford, I'll put that on the screen. Now that was a waterfall. So whoever is spreading that kind of crap, give your head a wobble. If that's the height of your intelligence, then obviously you're lacking very much. How the hell can you compare that little tiny leakage to Old Trafford? You cannot. Absolute pathetic, the ones who are comparing the two. These things, unfortunately, are going to happen. It's up to the club to sort and fix. The one at the main stand was sorted pretty quickly after, I believe, and nothing like that has happened since. While we're on this side, we might just have a quick glimpse. And like I said, confirmation. No windowsill. Anfield Road. Roof. Looking at it, you can see the slope going down. That is a lot. And a massive area of ice was just sitting there, 2 or 3 inches worth at least. I thought the stewards were incredible to get all of Anfield Road clear. A lot of the ice cleared. The game went ahead, but we won't talk about the game. It was shite. And what a game to pick our worst performance. Don't get me started. Just don't. So I'll get myself started. I mean, these areas here where you see the little dip where the water can drain into, it was pointless having that on the back when all the water is going to go towards the front, and that's where all the problems were going to be. Only so much drainage can take the water away, but there's a hell of a lot sitting there. So when you compare the ice and all that rain at the same time melting, it's like 2 or 3 times the water. So if there were little cracks here or there, not cracks, little gaps, should I say, the water's always going to seep through. And I don't think it was going to do that during a normal rainfall. It's just that the ice was already there. So that's why I think that happened. And I don't think there's going to be any rush to sort it, because I think Liverpool would only sort it if it was going to happen after every rainfall. It just happened because there was a lot of ice sitting there. But if you got your own opinions on it, I'd love to hear it. I'm not going to fly over the pitch today. There's no crest there, I know that. But I will keep an eye on it later. This one is mostly just talking about the issues about the water getting through, and that was my take on it. It was all that ice just sitting there combined with the rain, and that's why the leaks happened. Is it going to be a big fix? Will it be fixed? I can't answer that. Only Liverpool Football Club can. They're probably going to be waiting just to see on a normal day where it just rains and see if it happens again, and if it does, no doubt they would have to sort it. But still, it wasn't a good look to see. But the ones who were comparing it to Old Trafford give your head a wobble. How the hell can you compare that to a waterfall? You can't. So, you know, people are going to say shit because they're full of it themselves. But that's where we're going to leave it. If you don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. We'll be back again in another week or so. I've got other topics lined up about FSG. We'll talk about that later. I'm going to be comparing their spendage, comparing their franchises, Boston Red Sox, the American football team they've got, and of course the Liverpool Football Club. I'm going to be comparing the money, where's it going, kind of contracts, each kind of player in each country. It's going to shock you. It's comparing millions to nearly billions, and people are wondering why the money hasn't been spent on our playing side. I'm wondering the same. I mean, we've had to sell a lot of players to buy players. Van Dijk, Alisson. We only got them players because of the sale of Coutinho. Why? I do not know. That's what I'm trying to find out. That's why I'm going to do a video comparing the other franchises that FSG have got, where they seem to be happy to spend on the playing side of it. But Anfield, why aren't we seeing it? I do not know. And that's what I'm doing my homework on. I've already done a lot of investigations of certain contracts over in America, 11-year contracts that are worth $331 million. It's absolutely insane money. Yet we can't even tie down Van Dijk. We can't tie down Salah, Trent. That's another issue, isn't it? And it's just bugging me. It's bugging a lot of you guys as well. And I want to do a video about this and FSG. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to take a lot of filming. I'm doing a lot of homework on the situation of the teams they've got over there, and I'm going to try and compare it and do a video like that way. So I will be back and do another Anfield video next week. Hope the weather warms up a little bit. My hands are frozen already, but it is what it is, isn't it? Hopefully it ain't going to be a big problem with leakages, but if it is, Liverpool Football Club are going to have to fork out, get it sorted. We can't have supporters getting soaked, especially with icy cold water. It's not good. See you all soon. All enjoy the rest of your day or night. GreyBeard is checking out. See you all soon. Bye for now. The Anfield Road Aftermath video next week.